one was tough to digest. Good to have you with us on this Thursday edition of Ed Schultz News and Commentary. I'm sure you, like me and millions of others, watched the debate last night on CNN. And we can, pick this apart until the cows come home. There's no question about it. But there was something that unfolded last night in the debate that I found more than interesting and very pertinent to the discussion. The Republicans couldn't get enough on what to do in the Middle East last night through the theme of the debate. That they are the ones on security. Obama's got it wrong. The Democrats are weak. Hillary and Sanders, of course, Sanders' name was never mentioned, but the Democrats in no way have a safe plan for America. And it got into a discussion about judgment. Most of the debate last night was on the Middle East, which I found at times above Trump's head. But the fact is that the history revisionism was taking place when a discussion about judgment and who has the best judgment on how to run the country on what to do. Very provocative question by Tapper, no question about it. And this is what Trump had to say to Jeb Bush standing next to him.
Your brother and your brother's administration gave us Barack Obama because it was such a disaster those last 3 months that Abraham Lincoln couldn't have been elected.
You know what? As it relates to my brother, there's one thing I know for sure. He kept us safe. I don't know if you remember, Donald.
Now, in the Reagan Library, the traditional Republicans are going to go nuts when they hear that. But it's almost as if this whole stage is to mop up what was wrong with the Republicans. Let me remind this country and all of you out there that I am one broadcaster that is going to pound my fist right on the table because this is what happened. Bush did not keep us safe. We got hit on his watch. We got hit on Cheney's watch. Who was the president on September 11th, 2001? What was the presidential daily briefing of August 6, 2001, when counterintelligence agencies had briefed the president telling him that terrorists were going to hijack commercial planes and they wanted to fly them into buildings? What did Bush do? He went back to Crawford, Texas, where he got that briefing and continued to chop wood. This idea that we did not get hit on Bush's watch is totally false. And it's misleading a lot of young Americans, and it's history revisionism. We were then told that Saddam Hussein had WMD. We were lied to. We were taken into a war of choice, not of a war of necessity. But this idea that Jeb is out there trying to reinvent his brother's legacy. Bush was stupid. He was lazy. He didn't listen to his people, and we got hit on his watch. And for him to come back and say, well, I'll tell you what our brother did. He kept us safe. Okay? We didn't get hit after 9/11, but we did an invasion we didn't have to do. We did operations in Afghanistan that lasted for over 10 years, and he never got Osama bin Laden. The next president had to get him, and that, of course, is Barack Obama, who they claim hasn't done anything right in foreign policy. So this idea that we didn't get hit on Bush's watch is a lie. It's another lie. They're cooking up a new generational lie to a bunch of young 20-somethings who are now in the process, who were very young on September 11th, 2001, and are now being told that Bush kept us safe, and the Republicans can keep us safe, and the Republicans know more about policy in the Middle East. No. This is about mopping up the Bush legacy, and the problem here in all of this is that the mainstream media is afraid of the Clintons, and they're afraid of the Bushes. They won't take them to the firewall. They won't take them to task because of their political might and their political power and their families' positions in this country. And that's where the failure comes down. For Jake Tapper or Hugh Hewitt, whoever the hell he is, and Dana Bash to sit there and not remind Jeb Bush that, well, wait a minute, we did get hit on your brother's watch. After that, we were safe. After we went into military operations. But no, the due diligence of security on this country was not done, and it was not properly done. And I just think that this is a key point here. It wasn't until we got hit, the incompetence of Bush and Cheney brought us to a whole new level of security in this country. Now we're listening to people's phone calls. Now we have a big fight over the Fourth Amendment. Now we have a very intrusive Patriot Act that we've had to debate over and over again. Now we've spent millions upon millions and billions of dollars when it comes to security. Now we're feeling people up in airports. And, oh, by the way, in the middle of the immigration debate last night, no one mentioned that we have deported more criminals than fourfold over the Bush administration under Barack Obama. And nowhere was it stated last night that we have resourced the border fourfold from what Bush was doing, yet we still have to do more, and their big idea is an unbelievable wall that certainly is going to be magical. That is the truth. The fact is we got hit on Bush's watch, and Bush did not keep us safe. Now, the most entertaining thing of the night was following Senator Bernie Sanders on Twitter. I did not. I'm not a Twitter guy. I can't take the nastiness of people. I don't need it in my life. But apparently the young techies have got Bernie sitting on the couch last night and tweeting out, and some of them are just so profound and stunning and hilarious, for that matter. The senator and candidate for president from Vermont, Bernie Sanders, joins us when we come back here on Ed Schultz News and Commentary.